Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV, sponsored by One Football today. It's the best app for all your football news, for your stats, for your transfer news. Everything's got notifications. If you're not able to watch the game on Saturday, get those notification bells on and One Football will let you know, hopefully when Liverpool score and lift the World Club Cup. So I am here. I'm here to talk about Jurgen Klopp's starting 11. I am here to predict, as I always am, the starting 11 for this game. Liverpool progressed after a victory over Monterrey with a very, very late winner from Roberto Firmino. So I think there's going to be rotation in this game. I really do. So I'm going to go with Alisson's going to start in goal. We're not going to rotate the goalkeeper. That would be a little bit stupid. And I don't think we're going to not play Andrew Robertson, so I think he goes in. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Virgil van Dijk makes it for Saturday. And I say go out on a limb, I'm hoping with everything in my heart that Virgil van Dijk starts at the weekend in the World Club Cup final. That's not going to get boring, is it? He's going to play alongside Joe Gomez if that is the case. And then Trent Alexander-Arnold comes back in at right back. Poor James Milner, who was ousted midway through the second half, I think it was, and moved because Trent came on. Anyway, Jordan Henderson, I think he's going to start in the 6. And here's where we've got the issues, isn't it? You've got Adam Lallana, you've got James Milner, you've got Naby Keita, you've got Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Is Wijnaldum going to be fit? We're not 100% sure. So I'm going to go with a midfield 2. In the World Club Cup final of Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. And then up front, we've got Sadio Mane, we've got Mo Salah, and of course, we've got Roberto Firmino. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about the substitutes. Obviously, Liverpool are going to put out everyone they've got left on the substitute bench, so there's no point in predicting it. Errol, have we got any comments? Maybe deserves to be in a side, maybe does James Milner deserve to be, or have we got any good comments that you can start us off and we'll start going through some of this stuff?
Yeah, we've got Keegan773 that says, great to see Naby Keita doing what he was brought in to do for the club. What a star.
Yeah, he was brilliant, wasn't he? Again, for me, he was the man of the match against Monterrey in the semi-final of this competition. I think he deserves, therefore, to play in the final. I really like the look of that midfield. You know, I like Jordan Henderson. Everyone knows that. And, you know, I think he did a really good job at centre-half. If Van Dijk isn't fit, right, I think Hendo's going to have to play there. And then I think what you might look to do is probably change it up again and again see something similar to what we did the other day, and maybe it would be James Milner, Alex Ox as the 2 again with Naby Keita in the 8. But I really hope that Virgil van Dijk is fit for this game. Obviously Adam Lallana plays in one of these positions in the other game. I think if it came down to it, James Milner would be a bit of a better defensive option to sit in front of Jordan Henderson. So, but let's not be negative, let's be positive. Let's say that Liverpool is the best centre-half in the world is going to play, and therefore the team is going to be something along these lines. Whether it's 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, I'm not 100% sure. But James Milner might deserve a start. I think what Liverpool would really like is probably something along the lines of this. And I think that if Gini Wijnaldum is fit enough to start, I think that's what maybe Jurgen would like to do in this game. I think you can switch, can't you, whether it's Henderson or Wijnaldum, based on the midfielder. Keita generally plays on the left, but against Flamengo, maybe it's going to be something a little bit more like that with him playing in that sort of 10. It's what we've been playing the last few weeks anyway, isn't it? So maybe Jurgen would like to do something like that. I don't think there's any question marks about the front 3. I know Mo played in the game against Monterrey, but how are you going to go in there and tell Mo Salah that he's not playing in the World Club Cup final? There is absolutely no chance he's accepting that, and he's going to be putting on a shirt and playing in this game. I just truly believe that. I think that is probably closer to the side. If everybody was fit, if Virgil was fit and if Wijnaldum was fit, I think that's the side that Jurgen would pick. But as I say, I'm not 100% sure whether Gini's going to be in there, and I just feel like if Gini's not ready and available, then maybe you're probably going to go something along those lines. Has anyone got any thoughts on any of that then, Errol?
So we've got the Invader 97 that says Hoover in and Hendo out, which is interesting.
Hoover in, Hendo out.
Yeah, big statement.
Wow, that would be mad. I've not even got a Hoover card over here. I didn't even think that would be a thing, but he's a centre-half-ish. He plays really well at right-back, actually, as well, doesn't he? That's where we've seen him, really. Obviously, he comes in against Wolves last year in the Cup, and when Lovren gets injured, and he does well, but we've seen him most of the time at right-back, although I would like to see him at centre-half. Next one.
Beastmaster69 says, do you think Shaqiri would have any game time in this final?
Yeah, I think he does. I think maybe not from the get-go. I think maybe you're looking at 15, 20 minutes to go. Are you looking to maybe, if you've got a bit of a lead, maybe. If you're behind, definitely. Maybe you're just looking to stretch them a little bit more. Maybe Salah is tiring a little bit after his exploits midweek. Maybe he comes in there for him. Or maybe you could throw him in as a 10. I can't imagine it, though. I'd be really surprised. Next one, Aaron.
Eric Engelbrecht says, would Millie in Ox's place bring Ox up later? Millie has done a lot for the club and deserves it.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good shout, to be honest with you, mate. He has, hasn't he? And he's the one who was in the press conference talking before the semi-final, I should say, about how it's a competition that Liverpool haven't won. So I want to go out there and I want to win this, and there's not many trophies that Liverpool haven't won. And the World Club Cup is one of those trophies. Obviously, Flamengo themselves beat us in 1981, and they're still flipping singing about it right now, which sucks. And I was talking to a Flamengo fan the other day, randomly, because they come into the office all the time, but he was actually in the office. He was a Flamengo Liverpool fan, and he walked out the door and went, so I went, who are you actually going to be supporting? And he went, fuck Liverpool. And I was like, yes, man. He was a Brazilian guy, so I was like, that I respect that. I'm absolutely sound with someone going, yeah, I've got two teams, but when it comes to the crunch, it's the one from the city that I live in, and there's no doubts about it. And he was saying, because I asked him about that song from that they sing about Liverpool and beating us in 81 and becoming the World Club Champions and all that type of stuff. And he's like, yeah, it's been in the news recently. We've sung that every season. That's essentially our LA, except that they've been doing it since 1981, which really hurts. Because now I realise there's a club like Everton, the other side of the fucking world, singing about us, and we've had no right to reply. Well, Saturday, boys, is our right to reply. Saturday, Liverpool are coming for you. Saturday, Liverpool are going to be crowned the world champions, and next season we're going to be wearing the gold badges of said world champions, and hopefully the badges of the Premier League champions. And if there's a fucking another star we can throw on there as well for the Champions League, then we're going to be fucking doing that as well, because we're Liverpool Football Club. We're the best side in the world. I'm going to win the trophy that proves it. Next comment, mate.
We've got Mr. Daniel Twist that says, what flamenco players do we have to watch out for?
I have no fucking idea, because I'm fucking terrible at my job.
I know, I've heard their striker's meant to be pretty handy, though.
Who?
Yeah, I can't tell you his name. But the one that they had who scored the belter the other week for them, that got them through to the competition in the first place.
I will do some research before the build-up show, and I will tell you what other people have written down. How good is that? That's what you're tuning for, isn't it?
Oh, so I've got someone called Benteke Fried Chicken that says, Flamengo players Bruno Henrique and Gabigol are both strikers.
Henrique did. He was scoring the other day, wasn't he? And I've seen him. I think it was Henrique. Gabigol, isn't that Batistuta? Is that allowed? Have they just brought him out of retirement, Gabriel Batistuta? Because that's what his nickname was. So I don't know. I honestly, I have no interest in Brazilian football. I'm not even going to pretend I used to watch it. I don't care about Brazilian football. But for one day and one day only, I absolutely care about Flamengo and banking them all over the place. One more comment then and we'll call it a day.
Ashley Frith says, I think it will be Keita, Ox and Hendo. I don't think that we will risk Genie. We need him for Leicester.
Keita, Ox and Hendo. Yeah. Leicester. Yeah. Fuck, the Premier League. God, it's going to be good going back though, isn't it, as world champions? Couldn't you imagine that? Just rock it up like fucking Vince McMahon, you know what I mean? Just giving it all that and it'd just be class. I mean, tell any one of them that they don't want to be world champions. They want to be world champions. And after the fact that they fought so hard and had to go through so late against Monterrey, they don't want to fuck this shit up. So I can't wait for this game now. I'm really excited. It's a 5:30 kickoff. Aubrey's coming up from London. We're going to go out for a few beers. We might go and watch the 2:30 game. Although I'm bored of Monterrey, so we probably won't. We'll probably chat, watch footy, then we're going to smash it. Then Liverpool are going to smash their face in, metaphorically, of course, while they literally kick us everywhere because that's what those type of teams always seem to do to us. Salah moaning about the protection and stuff. But anyway, I'm rambling now. Don't forget to download that One Football app. It really is absolutely fantastic. There's a link in the description already. We'll pin a comment with that link as well. So do download it. It is absolutely superb. I use it all the time. I do have notifications on. I actually, as I've mentioned before, I had the notifications on for City. I turned them off. Not as worried about them now. Is what it is. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the Redmen TV. Hopefully Liverpool will be crowned World Club champions this weekend. Ta-ra.